Okay guys, welcome on this tutorial on how to play Hearts of Iron 4. It is an extremely fun game and it is honestly amazing. In this tutorial, it's just the basics, for example the controls, how to play, how to win. Well, not really win, it's a game with a bunch of new stuff. So we're gonna start from 1939. We're gonna be picking the German Reich so that we can get into battle very quickly. So you're gonna need to pick your country that you want. Then press select country. I'll give you a brief overview. Here it is again. This is the map. You can also play as, for example, the United States or any country on here. You can select and play. However, most of them do not have national focuses. So how it works is that there's time. Control it. Very soon a button will appear that will allow me to control the time. I can pause time, so yes, up here's time. You can press space to unpause time, and you can pause time. You can speed it up by moving this up to a 5, or you can bring this down. Down on this sidebar will give you infantry, which here you can move around by pressing the mouse scroll and holding it down while you're moving on your mouse. So how this works is that there's infantry. If you also move your mouse to the side, you will also move infantry, navy, and air. So that's where all of it will be. You have researching, which will appear up in here. This is where you can research new things. For example, I will be researching improved infantry equipment. Next, I'll be researching something from the industry category. For example, construction. Engineering is also a good one to do, as if you start researching atomic research, you'll begin with the atomic, so I'll begin researching that. So these say how many of these days it will take to research. This will take just over a year. Now you can improve your navy by getting it all updated to this. So I'll probably pick landing craft would be nice, but I think I might want to go for a new U-boat. Thing with this game that you should learn is that U-boats are incredibly underpowered, and I do not suggest playing them. So we've got all updated on our tanks. This is just the recommended time we start researching them. These are doctrines. We can choose this for what you want. So this is a comfortable doctrine. You can do all these different doctrines. Lots of fun. There's also artillery pieces. For example, we're not updated to 1939 infantry, so we can do that. Now you have diplomacy, which is basically a bunch of nations. The redder they are, the more they hate you, basically. And if they're blue, they like you, and if it's green, it's just yourself. Now, you can pick all these little different things. There's also decisions that you can take. So, for example, for political power, which is up here, you can pick, for example, something that is good. Like, I might want to pick that. And press censorship. No. Parliamentary training in Slovakia. And then here, if you press on your flag, you have a national focus. For example, these things. These are major parts of the game. You really cannot play the game without it. You can have naval rearmament. However, I would probably not do that. Instead, I'm probably going to go for to scroll along this, it's actually really hard to scroll along here. You just have to hold down on the mouse and scroll. It's a little hard to dig, and then to scroll in, you just use your mouse. So you can complete all these things, but some of them you cannot complete unless you've, for example here, you cannot complete this unless you've invaded France, or something else that maybe, I guess, you'd want to do. So here, I want to do naval rearmament, because having a big navy as Germany especially is very important. Here you can also befriend nations. For example, this is Bulgaria here. He wants to be invited into my faction, which is the Fascism Axis faction. You're gonna need to have a lot of nation support for them to basically be your friend. For example, this is a very rare case that they're actually liking me, but that's just because of the game automatically giving it to you. They also have countries, for example, Yugoslavia would like to do it, but if you invite them to your faction, 30%. So their fascism, the amount that is fascist needs to be changed and all that. But here we go. Here's a very, very important part. First up here, you can trade by linking on those exact same things. If you pick a neighbor, which is over here, you can find neighboring countries so that you don't have to use your convoys. And then Chromium, I need no, not the Soviet Union. Pick neighbor. France again. Oh no, that's not going to be very good. I'm going to go to war with them soon. Here. Military factories is how much you want to, I guess, invest in the guns. Here tells you how much you have and how much you need. You can also add stuff if you're making new tanks. For example, I have a Panzer III. Bam. I might want to make 5 a week, and if I want to make more battleships, sadly I do not have enough. But point is that you can change the amount of aircraft, tanks, all that sort of stuff. Artillery support equipment. Oh, that usually needs to be quite high. I might put air support a little more. Oh, fighters. Germany usually needs tons of fighters. And if you don't have enough resources for it, it will be in orange. Then you're just going to need to go get even more. Easy. Also, because this game is very, very hard, you can build things. For example, I can build a military factory. Or I can build a civilian factory, which will help me build military factories quick, yeah. There's also synthetic refineries to help me build and get more oil. They have nuclear reactors and rocket sites, however, you need to achieve special stuff for them. They have forts that I could build, however, right now I'm not really going to build any forts as they're more of a late war thing. You can also build naval bases and naval dockyards. There's a main difference. A naval base is where your ships from here can dock to. For example, these are inside the place of Wilhelmshaven, the port, and you can assign a special general here for them, or a admiral, I think it's called, yeah. Now, once you've done all that, you could probably go to war. Available war goal. You press justify war goal if it's a nation that you cannot declare war. But if you can, then you can press declare war. It will also give you a list of the potential enemies, which is not good for you because that means Britain and France will go to war with you if you invade them, which is not very funky. Now, let's get to some infantry groups. So if you hold this and you select a bunch, 83 divisions, half it, get rid of the stuff that you don't like. Try making just infantry divisions at first, so get rid of all the tanks. 24 is a good amount, and this also indicates how trained your guys are. This is level 3, level 2. You can train them up, but only to level 3 if you want. So if you get a new division, they will always start on like the rookie. Now I'm just going to take away one of them, and then you press new army, click to assign your commander, and pick the commander which you believe is best. You can also promote them if they've been, I guess, good, and this indicates their skill of attacking, of defense, of planning, and of skill. So this gives a bunch of its stuff. So reckless, planning speed plus 20, chance to get wounded in combat, media personality, all this sort of stuff. So I'll just go pick a good attacking general because I'm going to need it. Eric von Wisselben. Now click to select your air wing and pick a bunch of fighters. So maybe here's tons of fighters. I will split that in half. Remember to change this to normal operations. You do not want them going practically on suicide operations when you're invading a place. Ah, come on. There's going to be a lot of misplacing. I need these guys. You can also assign them to day or night. If you want them to kamikaze, for example. Oh, I think they're... No. Yeah, here it is. So I'm going to make them do day and night. Bam. Now you've got fighters assigned to them that will help. It is also useful if you get these guys. These are support. These will attack ports and the Navy. Very nice, very useful. Although port strikes aren't really that useful in the game, actually, as a feature. They're fun, but they're not really that useful. So, you're not here for this. You're here to see how to invade. First, you assign a front line by holding right, click, and then let go. Simple. And then this will indicate if it's ready to go, and this is to stop the operation. Then you create an offensive line. If I want to capture Warsaw, I'll go like this. And then this will tell me what they're going to invade in the time. You can also edit it, unassign divisions, area defense. This is if you just want to... This is if, for example... Oh, they must have removed that feature with the resistance, but if you want to just guard the coastline or guard cities, then you can assign this to states. It's a really nice feature. This is to train them, to exercise them. This is to do a naval invasion. For example, I can start from a port and maybe end in Poland or something. But that's going to take a lot of time, and it's practically always broken as a feature. So, to unassign this sort of stuff, go there. Oh wait, no. It's honestly quite hard to unassign this sort of stuff. There we go. Then you do delete order. So now we better get into invading and I guess losing. I'm definitely going to lose because... Okay, so this is, well, how much they hate you, sinking, all this sort of stuff. Interesting. Free military factories, wonderful. Might put that into... Oh yes, and this tells you how much you need for reinforcement. There's tons for reinforcements. There. Also, recruit deploy. I can just get a German infantry division. I can set the location to Moravia, add a unit that doesn't have enough supplies, take away the unit. I can even edit the unit if I wanted. I could say I want more artillery, or I want more anti-tank, all this sort of stuff. You can also give them so that they're better in the jungle, in the marsh, in the port. You can see all these areas by just clicking on an area and it'll tell you. So I just pause time, planes, like that. So we should be ready to invade now. We're definitely going to lose, but that is a feature that I wanted to show you because right about now I'm going to declare war on Poland even though I'm not ready. No, not Polar Allies, with me. Here we go, time just went super fast. And then begin your invasion. Here. Now, these things will indicate how well your invasion is going. For example, the higher it is, the more you're going to invade. So that's at 83, and a bunch of these things are going to pop up. That's at 97, 98, 99. You just invaded that little area. So you continue that, and that will work very well. Also, I can't believe the French have attacked. That's actually honestly amazing. Join wars. Italy wants to join my war. Sure, I'll let Italy join my war. Bring them down with me. But this also means that they're attacking you, and the higher it is, it actually means it's better for you, and the lower this is, that's actually worse for you. So if I move this guy over there, you can do it by clicking on them and then going into that area. I could also select these guys and make them go here. Alright? Like that. start leveling, sure. Now for the Navy, you can deploy it. First going into here. Say you want to do convoy raiding in the Baltic Sea. You right-click there. Simple. Now your new ships will be over here. You're going to be making tons of submarines. Pick a commander for your U-boats called Durnits, and send them out into the western coasts. Simple. Convoy destruction. And now you just completed the national focus. So go... second Vienna War would be funky. Switch back. I'm losing an air, so you can assign air just like this. And go. That's out of their range. So you can fly to the nearest airbase. You can also build more air bases and bring them over here. You can select that. Go. Simple. Very, very simple. However, you can also get DLCs, which will, I guess, improve the situation for you. Also, there's manpower, which is a very important thing. This shows how many people there are left to, I guess, restock your people. Ooh, naval victory, which sunk a bunch of their stuff. And this is occupied territories, showing you truly how much all this stuff gets, and because while you're invading you need to keep the population happy, just like in the Resistance. So that's how that works. Now, as I'm invading, I will probably lose because I don't have anything here, although it's very surprising that the Polish aren't attacking. So if I move a couple of troops out, which is easy to do, so let's say I go here, create an army group, give him this guy, then I can actually make a sign fullback line, and I can say I want this guy to defend in Frankfurt, and then they will fall back, and give them another fullback line, so that if they lose that fullback line, they will defend across the rivers, because rivers give you like an extra bit. So now the French should be attacking soon. Naval results. See, this is not good. That means the submarine died against a convoy. There's a current battle happening. It's pretty confusing how this works. And I almost still don't get it. Now, this is very bad. That means the submarine died for no points. Yeah. However, usually we'll have a bunch of victories in the Baltics, which is great. Wow, I can't believe I'm actually invading Poland, like, really well. Even though I've only assigned one army group to it. See, now they're attacking East Prussia. So I can make them evacuate, getting them all to move back to Königsstuhl. Not the Königsstuhl, to the Königsberg. Now, once I do that, I bring them to the nearest port. So I select these guys, and I bring them to this. Alright, I bring them to a port that cannot be accessed through lands. What can I do? It's annoying. I also just going to see. Then they march through there, so that feature only really works. That is very, very annoying. But the point is, you can make them evacuate. Hamburg? No. They're just going to march there, for goodness sakes. That is one of the annoying things. Also, the French haven't attacked. The French have a doctrine of not attacking, which means they basically pull these guys out. Also, England will be in this war against you. So, yeah, you can stage a coup by saying, "Alright, I want a fastest coup. And where would be a nice place to hold a coup? Let's say Cairo. Alright, send. Bam. It'll take ages for a coup to work. Now, you also have your allies attacking. They're also very stupidly attack Greece, which are going to definitely need to help. And if you see here, if you're in battling the mountains, your guys will usually have this thing. So skull. That's very bad. It means they're not performing how they usually will. As you see here, I'm about to be invaded by the French, because their AI controlling them finally just realized that I have no troops there. See, now they're attacking my defense line across the river. Rivers are very nice for defense, but now Stuttgart's seem to make a full-back one like that. Bam, I might move them to Nuremberg. the French are invading, so now I'm going to move these guys to help them, like here. Bam. They're all going to help. So rivers are a very helpful tool of defense, but we're almost actually at Warsaw. That's actually incredible. Oh no, but our guys in East Prussia aren't doing too well. Alright, I need to get them to escape somehow. So I think I know that if you... Alright, create a new army group. Let's say I do naval invasion order. Bam. Here. Let's go. And let's start that. No, I can't. So you need to wait for a couple of days until that's available. Okay, so now you go. Sometimes you'll get these little things. This will either give people nice opinions, bad opinions, or no opinions. So if you do that, they're most likely all going to be your friends. Ooh, Poland no, they want to be my friends. Awesome. Some stuff can be really crazy. That's not ready yet. Oh, it takes so long for this stuff to happen. Do not cancel. These men shall fight to the death. I'll give them the best commander possible. There we go. Robert. And you'll sometimes maybe notice that their skills will improve. So as you use them more, their skills will actively improve, and they'll get better as a general, which is good to the stuff that you use it for. So if I'm battling in a lot mountainous terrain, then I will get generals that are more suited to mountainous terrain. Oh yeah, also, yeah, Russia's invading Poland. That happens. Oh, and the new capital is Danzig because we just captured Poland. Yes, Southern Zaporozhye. Here we go. You can also set a new one if they've already captured their old one. You can say, alright, I want them to go to Danzig. Bam. Here. Simple. Now, let me just assign a thing for this. So this will be an area defense. I'm going to say I want them to defend naval bases, coastline, and forts. Okay, of here. Oh wait, no. Here, just here. And now that means that they're assigned, so they're trying to go to Königsberg and to the coast and all that. All this stuff will pop up. Still know nothing with the ports though. So as Germany gets invaded by the French, they are making absolutely no progress. The thing is that the AI in this game are usually quite stupid. So yes, but sometimes if you're in mountainous terrain, for example, I was playing Turkey once and I was up here. It is hell. It is hell to advance on. It is so hard. Absolutely impossible. That's one thing that I think the game doesn't really do very well. Oh, Poland just surrendered. Capitulating means surrendered here. Alright, that means there's only little parts of Britain and Frenchies that are there. So I just honored the pact. Here we go. Evacuation. And that's basically the game. So thank you for watching this tutorial on Hearts of Iron 4. And yeah, thanks.